Well, in a place we call home, our special series of reports where we learn about all these places, wonderful places here on the Suncoast. We're learning more tonight about Sneed Island.
Which I have not experienced before, but Bob seems to really be enjoying it. The water, getting out in the kayaks, Bob, and a nice day to do all of that.
Yeah, I got to tell you, fish jumping behind me. We just had a roseate spoonbill fly by. We saw an osprey just dive for some fish here. There's a lot going on here at Sneed Island. Now, there's not a lot of businesses. The Bradenton Yacht Club is actually on Sneed Island, also a boat storage location, but it's mainly residential, and there's not a lot of residents here. However, there's a lot of great times to walk through some of the trails, and Charlie Huntsiker, who's in charge of the natural resources of Manatee County as well as the parks, we talked about the water and the kayaking and the boat launch and everything else, but there's a lot of trails.
That's right. We have about 2.5 miles of trails, some of them shaded, some of them open. Very safe, apart from the cars, separated. You're not having to interact with anybody. You're on a good trail and a good experience here.
And it's comfortable. I mean, it's relaxing, I guess you would say.
Yes, that's what it is. We've laid it out that way as a preserve, just to get the heart and mind and body together on a place like this.
Now, if you didn't hear, we talked earlier about a 8-story condominium that was going to be built here, but the Manatee County and Charlie decided, hey, you know what, we need to buy that so that we can have this and keep it the way it is naturally. Now, you can see a large mound behind us. It looks like an Indian mound, but it's not.
No, it's actually in the ruins of that abandoned 8-story condo. And the scale of it is about 1/8 of the scale of the real Indian mound, which is about 1.5 miles back down the road.
So you can actually come here and see an Indian mound who's actually bigger than that?
That's right. That in the surrounding village. It's one of the largest along Tampa Bay.
I'll say, yeah, that's pretty good size there. So a lot of people come out here each and every year and enjoy this fine island. I think more and more people will now that it's discovered.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
Although it's a gym for everybody, there's plenty of room. It's a lot of places, ample parking on a weekday, weekends. It's a good place to hang out.
And you can launch a boat. Now, I never knew that. You can launch a boat right from here. They got a nice sand, gradual sand relief here. So it's not a big boat launch, but a regular boat launch.
That's right. And we have a good ranger corps here, too. The people are taking care of the place, working for Manatee County and working for you and the residents, and making sure the place is safe, clean, and a good place to visit.
Charlie Huntsiker, appreciate it very much for coming out and talking to us.
Much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
I'll tell you, the weather couldn't be better either out here. We are out there in the water. I was doing a little fishing in between shows. Didn't catch anything. I'm going to try here in a little bit, too, before the 7 o'clock shows. Here's what's happening. This is a photo that we had, a viewer photo showing, that was my shot that I just sent in. A nice shot looking out toward the Sunshine Skyway Bridge here. And this, again, toward the other direction. And I tell you, the water is pretty calm. Seas running less than 2 feet. And it looks